Hare Krishna everyone. Can everyone hear me? Okay, today now is the slot for the Hare Krishna Youth Forum, and they are going to present a pantomime show which is entitled Me and My Mind. So please give a big round of applause to these Hare Krishna Youth before they come on the stage. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, dear guests. We are now going to present a pantomime show titled Me and My Mind, which is presented by the Hare Krishna Youth Forum. This show will depict the different facets of the nature of our mind. We all have experienced how fickle and restless our mind is. This show will help us to understand how to gain ultimate happiness and achieve the good of our life by controlling our mind and making it our best friend.
This is me, and this is my mind. My mind is very strong. When I'm sleeping, it's always dancing.
It's 14:30.
It is explained in the ancient text of the yoga called the Bhagavad Gita that for him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. By seeing this pantomime show, we can understand that the mind, if controlled, can be the greatest enemy of the living entity, dragging it into miserable conditions of life. However, the same mind can be the best of friends if properly controlled in the face of all allurements and temptations. As long as one mind remains in an unconquered enemy, one has to serve the dedications of lust, anger, avarice, and illusion, desire, and envy. But when the mind is conquered, one voluntarily agrees to abide by the dedication of the Absolute Truth, who is situated within the heart of everyone. In the material existence of life, one is certainly influenced by propensiteness for lust and desire, for dominating the resources of material nature. However, by the strength of strong spiritual intelligence, one can control the material senses in the disordered mind. One may not give up all work over a sudden, but one can be situated in a transcendental position without being influenced by material senses in the mind, by steady intelligence directed towards one pure identity in relation with the Supreme Lord.
Hare Krishna everyone. So we would now like to introduce the cast and crew of the drama who did so wonderfully. For me, we had Karvesh. For mine, we had Dhanush. And the devotee, we had Krishna. Kali, we had Aditya. For Krishna, we had Charan. For the narrator, we had Surya. And this drama was directed by Yamuna Leela Mataji. Thank you very much.